Yeah, I do have duplicate check showing that I paid $250 to the office.
In January?
It was for January.
Because this is what concerns me. You don't give her enough notice, okay? Because this is January 24th, and you're telling her that you're moving out January 31st. She owes you $330 for January rent because prior to January 20th, you had no valid reason to stop paying that. You paid $250 of that to the apartment complex, leaving a balance of $80 that you owe her. In addition, I'm going to order you to pay the fees associated with you canceling that check. Your counterclaim is dismissed. I'm not going to award you monetary damages in this case. She doesn't have it to pay you anyway. The total judgment in this case is for the plaintiff in the amount of $280.
I don't think that this kind of friendship can be resurrected. There's been just too much emotional damage, verbal damage. I choose not to go there.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On second down, here's the option. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keep. Down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he... and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 10. Allen going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Allen to throw once more. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
This taken in by Kincaid. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Cook again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Option play. Here's Cook. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Rashawn Gary from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Tua now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Tua to throw again. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
In motion right is Evans. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Evans comes in motion right. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Tua hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Thank goodness for heaters up here, and thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then you can see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They pitch it out to Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua now on first down. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now a 2nd and 10. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. us to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Off a play action, Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Gregory Rousseau from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He completes it to Evans. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Cook up the gut. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. fair to say hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From midfield, here's Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 48 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
In motion goes the tight end. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Achane on first and 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Tua. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Rashawn Gary picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. Tua going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Patterson's kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. In motion left, Godwin. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua going to change the play. straight ahead with Achane. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They'll go. Achane. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Allen going to throw. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll roll him out right. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Well, that little John helps, able to pick up the first, get out of bounds as well.
And he has to play a little bit of risk-reward here at this time because they need these first downs, but you know the risk is if they catch him inbounds and tackle him, the clock continues to run and grinds things for him. So he's able to get it done, get out of bounds, and conserve a little bit of time as they try and get the ball downfield.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. In motion left is Rice. Now Tua signaling to change things up. And he's going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Allen off the play fake. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To throw is Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Here's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to